Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4 and we are at Eryn village, the village of the Hexen clan. And well, we started a little bit with our rounds here and today hopefully we'll get to finish it. So let's
go.
Exactly, Yuna, let's go where we left off last time. Continuing this corner here with all the mandatory and optional we can find until we reach the end. Let's talk to Rose and Emma. Oh, having a look around the village, are you? Oh, are you guys having had enough rest? Well, we're definitely getting there, sorta. Well, it's a bit hard to relax after all the information you've had dropped on us. Well, we concluded that keeping ourselves busy might help us get over our shock. By the way, about that magic feather thing Musse used at the girl. She mentioned something about a deceased familiar? Oh yes, that would be Grianos. He used to be Vida's familiar like Celine is for me, but he was slain by Rufus's hand at the end of the Civil War. The Governor General killed the witch's familiar? I had no idea. I do. I've been there. I saw it. Well, that's indeed how it happened. Well, unlike Celine, Grianos wasn't blessed with the ability to speak. But Vida bonded with him closely nevertheless. He was irreplaceable to all of us. It's absolutely vital that we don't lose Celine as well. Roselia. Well, I know I've said this before, but if anything happens to Celine, I'll know immediately. So please, try not to worry, okay? We'll try. Well, that seems as good as a point as any to bring this dreary exchange to an end. I don't care much for ad nauseams, but I advise you to grant your weary bones a bit more rest out of your stay. Of course, we'll make the most of it. Well, you all need to rest first. Any talks we'll have can come after that. The village has a hot springs and a couple of shops that might pique your interest, not to mention the inn. Their food is absolutely the best. If you can relax, you could try taking a stroll around, which we are doing right now. That's what we call our rounds, walking around and checking things out.
There's steam billowing out from over there.
Yeah, it's definitely the hot springs.
A hot spring, perhaps? Although I can't smell any sulfur.
Well, the fact that you can't smell any sulfur could be because we are in a witch's village. They might have been using magic to create a hot spring. Hey, it could be. Well, these seem to be changing rooms. It really is a hot spring. Oh, a full-on hot springs right in the middle of a village of witches? It's kind of crazy if you stop and think about it. I'm not really in the mood for a scrub and soap right now, though. Neither am I. Perhaps we'll save it for when we can better enjoy it. But sometimes you just need to wash away the tears, you know what I mean? Female. It's the women's changing room. It's the men's changing room. Yeah, but they did say that they don't feel a point at this moment. So later on we probably would use it, even if it's just to replenish our energy.
It's a dead end.
What do you think this monument is?
I'm not sure. It resembles an animist totem, though.
I can see a bit of the resemblance, that's true. Hey there. What are you doing all the way over here? You scared me. What's the big deal? Can you tell I'm trying to hide? Whoops, sorry about that. What is this, hide and seek? For crying out loud, everyone knows you're not supposed to... Wait, are you those guys from the outside world? That is correct. Us and the old Class 7 owe the people of this village for looking after us. Whoa, so like, it's really as big as they say? Oh, nothing but breathtaking sights and wide open spaces as far as the eye can see? Ah, man, it must be so awesome. Well, actually, I'd say this village is breathtaking enough as it is. Huh? What village are you talking about? Everything here is just the same old shimmery blah blah. I mean, they won't even let me go to the woods. Can you believe that? I'm so done being crammed into this stupid box of tricks. But not for long. I'm gonna see the outside world someday for sure. And once I do, you guys are gonna teach me everything about it, right? How about we cross that bridge when we get to it? This kid's a bit of an odd duck, but his energy is kinda refreshing in a way. Yeah, cause when he's older, we might not even be here anymore, you never know. It's a mysterious stone monument. It doesn't react when touched. The text is purple, so it might be important later on. The wooden door is locked. Oh, didn't Roselia say this leads to the clearing outside the village? Oh, that's right. One that isn't usually in use, as I recall. I don't detect anyone there, though. It doesn't seem the kind of place that warrants a visit either way. Hey, that is your opinion, maybe not mine. I want to visit everything I can, let's be honest. Alright, inner circle time. Beautiful houses. It does have a bit of a feel of a hobbit house, doesn't it? Oh, you only have just become a disciple. We must first ascertain your potential. We have prepared a stage for you, so now place your hands over the crystal ball and focus your magic. Well, tell me what you see. Yes, ma'am. I can see your face. Oh, that's just a reflection of my face. Now focus. We'll start from the absolute basics. Sigyn, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. What about all of them? Oh, you mean Emma's friends. They seem to have come around. Oh, sorry for the trouble. Thank you for taking care of us. It would seem a great challenge still looms ahead of you, but that will have to wait. I am Dalier, and this is my newest disciple, Sigyn. It's good to see you up, but please don't push yourself. Hello, would you like some delicious magical tea? Well, the offer is appreciated, but we're fine, thank you. This old woman must be a witch. Same goes for the girl. Can someone so young really serve as a witch? I wonder. To be honest, if you are destined to become a witch, you have to start sometime, right? Might as well be when you're young, cause then all the information would just be very easily absorbed. Oh, you look somewhat off-kilter. Did you glimpse another of Fate's permutations while you were sleeping? Oh, don't look so shocked. You're in Eryn, a hidden place, like a kind of a shrine. Such things happen on occasion here. Well, you should rest now. You've still got a long road to walk. That is true, cause last series was 166, before then it was 140 or something. Yeah, I'm guessing this is gonna be around the same range. Oh, Master is the next most powerful magic user after Rose. Rumor has it that her divinations have never been wrong, not even once. Man, I can't wait to be just like her. I guess there's still a ways off, seeing as I just became her disciple. Well, it could be that she's never up, but it could also mean that she doesn't take any chances by the things she tells her. Things that can be changed, maybe they keep it to herself? Just saying.
Is this some kind of monument?
An unusual one, if so.
Can we investigate? Nope. Oh, hey there guys, you seem to be doing better. Elliot Gregg. And Gaius Worzel. I can see that the deathly pallors finally left your face, at least. Yeah, thanks for watching over us. And for all the help you gave us back at the Groll as well. We're in your debt. No words can express the amount of gratitude I feel towards the old Class VII. Aw, come on, you guys helped us just as much. Besides, it's not as though my powers were enough to make a difference either way. Ah, Gaius. Sorry, pay my grumblings no mind. I wasn't ready, simply as that. It's just something I'll have to work on. The Dominions are in charge of the Crossritter, as I recall. I can't even imagine the amount of extra pressure they must place on him. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, well, in any case, you've only just woken up, so I know you might feel re-energized, but try not to push yourself too hard, okay? We'll try, but thanks for the advice. Oh, everyone needs some time to think right now. You just woke up, there's no need to be overdoing things. Well, I still lack so much experience, that's the truth of things. But wallowing in self-pity leads absolutely nowhere. I need to get a grip and move forward. True, and trust me, you are more than powerful enough nowadays as it is. Oh, it's you guys. You're those students from Emma's school, right? Ha, good to see you're finally up. Thanks? Sorry, I didn't realize we had a whole village keyed up over us. Oh, don't worry about it. Emma and Rose told us everything. So the great twilight of legend is upon us, huh? We really are in it now. You're instructor more than anyone. I just wish there was something more we could do to help. Honestly, you've already done more than we ever could have asked. Please, don't think anything otherwise. I agree. If anything, we should be thanking you more. You really think so? But look at me, now you're the ones doing all the comforting. I'm Nina. My parents run the place just over there, the Luxlane Inn. Feel free to give me a shout if you need anything. I'll be sure to lend you a hand or two. Oh, you got it. Thanks, Nina. We'll be sure to keep you in mind. Oh, that we indeed shall. Oh, the adults of the village have all been so somber lately. The rest of us were thinking of pitching in however we can. Speaking of, I wonder where the heck Albereo's hiding out today. Oh, sorry, that's my little brother. I just wish he'd stop causing trouble for everyone all the time. Well, we know where he is, and I'm more than willing to tell on him. Yeah, no fishing yet. Ah, so you're the kids from Emma's school. For what it's worth, welcome to the village. You're secondary contractors for Velimar, huh? Secondary contractors? Oh yeah. Well, that's the title we were given when Velimar recognized us being connected to Instructor Rean, right? Haha, well, that's about the size of it. This here is Eryn's weapons workshop. We can make pretty much any kind of armature you want, but Divine Knights are our main focus. Honestly, I was really hoping to teach that Awakener kiddo a bunch of stuff, but things being what they are, I guess I got no choice but to help you out. I see. Well, we appreciate the assistance. Is that all? Come on, put some spirit into it. I was thinking I'd give your weapons a once-over, but nah, let's save it for another time. Take a look around and maybe come back later when you're feeling more up to it. Okay, so he can basically upgrade stuff. Well, you might say our clan has a history with the gnomes. Damn them, using the Divine Knights for their own ends. 6 out of the 7 have already been awakened too. The world truly is cloaked in twilight. Rest up and get ready. You've got some big battles ahead of you. Yeah, and the question is the last one already active? If so, who has it? And if not, where can we find it? Yeah, we will find out, I'm sure. And who knows? Maybe it will be a night for somebody we already know. I'm not saying it's Yuna, but I mean someone else maybe. Gaius, because he would be worthy of it, definitely. Oh, hey guys, modifying your ornaments. Sara and Valentine. Oh yeah, I couldn't take just sitting around doing nothing. V. Closel. Yeah, I kinda wish I'd asked Tovel more about Orbal Art when I had the chance. Seriously, how am I supposed to break the news to Mikt? Sara, V. Is the Brazier Guild planning to get involved in things this time? Well, could be. We haven't been able to get in touch with any of the key players yet, though. And we're not having trouble pinning down the location of other Brazers who were helping us, such as Agid. Well, we'll look for them once we've pulled ourselves together. But there's no need to rush into it. You all need to take some time to recover. And it's not just you. We're letting all Class 7 have some space to bounce back too. And you guys just only woke up. Take things slow for now, alright? Okay. Understood. Yeah, cause the old Class 7, they went to school with him for at least a year and know him even longer than that. So yeah, that he's well, not gone but captured. Yeah, that not easy to swallow. Oh, we just finally got our stamina back ourselves. It's time we start really looking into how things are in the outside world. Hey, I'm more than ready to go out there when you guys are rested. Oh hey, I know we all got a lot on our minds, but let's just focus on resting for now. Besides, you guys only woke up. Take things slow, alright? We will, I promise. The shop here is not active, so we cannot check that out. Good. The herbalist home with lots and lots of plants like you expect of a herbalist. Oh hey, you're awake, huh? Oh, you must have recovered a decent amount of mana. That's a relief. I was worried this batch of herbs might have been dots or something. It sounds like you did a lot for us while we were incapacitated. Thank you for, well, taking such care of us. Oh, you're welcome, dear. It's all thanks to the Elder and her spells, really. Well, don't be Moses, Olye. Your potions are a better treatment than anything they could have gotten in the outside world. She really pulled your kids back from the brink, you know. You'd really give some thought to showering her with gratitude. Oh, you Class, behave yourself. Well, you know me. I call it like I see it. Oh, these kids have only just met us, so don't embarrass me. Wow, the Hexen clan is a lot more normal than I was expecting. Well, in case you missed my name the first time, I'm New Claus. I look forward to doing business with you, Class 7. I know you're all eager to rush back out there, but take some time to rest and recuperate, alright? Oh, my name is Olye. I specialize in potions and alchemy. Let me know if you're feeling unwell. I'm sure I can whip up something to help. Thank you. We'll be sure to do that. Your support is very much appreciated. Oh, I'm so glad to see you kids on your feet again. I brewed up potions we used to revive you. Though it's my husband, Euclid, who got the rare herbs I needed to make them. You should go thank him when you get a chance. Yes, we thank both of you. Ooh, brave seed. 25? 50? That's a lot of view material. So unless we're getting a shit ton of view material in Gold Seal 4, that is very exuberant. Ooh, 7 moss for some initial cash. I'll definitely be taking that. Means we can definitely go to 15 battle scopes, which I think would be a good base to start off with. The rest will come. We can buy it as we need it. The Elder's always sending me into the outside world to see if I can pick up any handy gossip. Oh, in that case, can we ask you about what's been going on? We've lost contact with Musse, Ash and instructor Rean. Oh, and well, we need to know how bad the Twilight's gotten too. Whoa there, one at a time, kids. Raise your hands. You need to take it easy. The air in this village is rich in mana, so it will help you recover. You were out cold for the last couple of weeks, remember? You can go from knocked out to battle station with nothing in between. So he's not saying he doesn't know, he's saying that we are not ready to know, so that would feel like it's pretty bad out there. Alright, well, we did say that that dot at above the fortune teller is the last one we're gonna take, so the inn and then the last one.
Guess this must be the local tavern, huh?
Seems so. No village is complete without one, I suppose.
I'm still a little bit unsure whether or not to put the music like one tick down, because it's nice, really, but I still need to focus if the speech is coming through nicely with the music bellowing over it, just to make sure. Ah, you're finally up. Are you feeling alright? I hope you've been comfortable. We put our guests from the outside now and then, but we usually serve more as a meetup place for locals. Your friends are already set up here, so please, make yourself at home. I know you must have a lot on your mind, so do try to relax. The challenge you're about to face isn't one to be taken lightly, so rushing in headfirst will only lead to disaster. Yeah, cause we're definitely gonna try and break out Rean wherever he is, of course. But first, recover. Second, gather information. And 3, find out where he is. Well, well. Good morning, sleepyheads. It's good to see you up and about again. You had a close shave back there. Between the 3 of you, you nearly completely exhausted your mana. Everyone pitched in to keep watch over you while you slept. Wow, you guys really did all that for us? Well, if that's the case, then we've been in your care for the entire past 2 weeks. I don't think we can thank you enough. Oh, don't mention it, dear. Emma told us all about you and what you've been going through. Now that you're up, I imagine you'll want to start planning your next steps. Between finding Celine, your instructor, and the Ashen Knight, you certainly have a lot on your plate. Yes. Oh, now, don't go rushing into things just yet. You need to recover your strength. How about a nice meal? The food I make here is infused with magic. I guarantee you'll never have a taste anything quite like it. Now you're up, I imagine you want to start thinking about what to do next. Between Celine, your instructor, and the Ashen Knight, our clan is at stake in what becomes of all of them. But I won't try to pressure you. First, just concentrate on what's right for Class 7. I'm sure all of you need a little bit more time to recover anyway. Luminary soup, tasty potato. Yeah, I think once we are back to normal, we might be able to get a recipe here. But we need to learn about it first. HP, EP, BP, and assault points fully recover. Your CV increased by 200. Ooh. Nice place. Our first rest at the inn.
Just what I needed.
Yeah, I know. Well, we don't get to see you two together very often. Yeah, you make kind of an odd pair if you ask me. Machias Regnitz. Well, you think so? I'd say we get along just fine. Yeah, Macchiato and I are tight. And we worked together before. 3 months back, I think? Macchiato. I can see him being called that, because he does love his cup of coffee. Well, he went out of his way to ask permission to use the SSS building for a meeting. I was really impressed with his manners. Also, so that's how you came to know each other. Wait a minute, Macchiato? I asked him to quit calling me that, but you know how he is with nicknames. Haha, come on, don't be such a buzzkill. You should be honored. I don't give guys nicknames all that often. It kinda shows you're special to me, you know? Oh, that's right. You've only heard your nicknames for Yuna and Altina. I never gave him permission to call me Altini. Same goes for Uni. Uni is cute. Altini, not entirely. Macchiato does fit though. Everyone's seriously down right now, huh? Not that anyone can really blame them. I hate feeling this powerless, but you should all take this chance to relax. That they definitely should. Always look for shiny stuff. Just in case there's a book we can read. Or a mirror that reflects. Because if a mirror reflects, I do want to look into it and see my personality. Definitely. Oh, I saw it in the Imperial Chronicle. I guess there really is no way to avoid this war. Sorry, I still have some trouble putting my thoughts together. Let's all get together in a little bit and talk about our plans moving forward. Alyssa. Yes, I understand. Yeah, cause we didn't get a chance to talk to her when she left. So we tracked her down, and now we're done. Alright, that's the end. Means we only have one person left.
The sky above Eryn seems so strange.
Yeah. It's like we're in a completely different world.
The Hexen clan village is quite a mysterious place.
Yeah, I feel like it's a barrier to shield the entire village from the outside world. That they cannot be found or seen unless they want to. Which is decent enough protection if you ask me. It looks like Eustace is the last one. There's a wealth of materials inside. A hoarder's house perhaps. Or storage? More like some kind of storehouse, I think. Filled to the brim with things we're better off not touching, to be sure. Ah, Milliam's hat. And Milliam was really special to Eustace, like a little sister. That's Milliam's hat. Indeed. It made its way over to me somehow, through the space-time distortion. Perhaps it was fate itself that brought it here. I see, maybe so. Or Orion. Altina, rather. I was thinking I'd give this to you once you'd woken up. Please, take it. You were the only family she had. I don't agree. I feel like Eustace, above anyone else with the old Class 7, definitely was family too. Because he was definitely like a big brother to her, especially in the way she acted. I can't. You should be the one to hold on to it. That's what Milliam would have wanted. I see. Very well, then I'll take care of it. I actually convinced myself that I'd never be able to get over things, so long as it was in my possession. Still, in a way, I'm almost relieved to keep it. As maudlin as that sound. But with the curse spreading through the Empire, it's more imperative that we figure out how to board. We will play out from here. The board? Oh wait, does it have something to do with whatever Musse's been up to? That's right. Instructor Randy did say you might be able to inform us. That I would. I have already briefed both of them and the rest of Class 7 about the situation, in fact. It's only fair I tell you all of you as well, now that you've awoken. Now, listen closely and try to follow along. Good last person. So Musse's actual identity is Mildine Yuselith de Cayenne, the soon-to-be Duchess of the Cayenne family. The pieces are all coming together, so to speak. I assume the Intelligence Division knew of this all along. So I'm guessing what Musse is about to do is actually fulfill her position as the replacement to Duke Cayenne. In all honesty, I'd rather have her than anyone else, because she knows what she's doing and she's very intelligent. A little bit manipulative, but I do think she has good intentions. We'll have to see, of course, but that's where my thoughts are going in this regard. Oh, wait, so all of this is for real? You're seriously telling me that Musse foresaw the possibility of something going wrong in Heimdall, and headhunted to the top members of the provincial armies just to prepare for it? That's precisely what I'm telling you. The Wiseland armies, he calls it. I only know what I've been told, but the senior Brigadier General Bardias, General Le Guin and Vida have also been in cahoots with her. Tens of thousands of elite troops all gathered together in secret, with the recovered Pentacruel as their flagship. Ooh, does that mean that we might end up at the Pentacruel as well? Because if I need to be part of an army that's going to fight back to all of this, I wouldn't mind being in the one with General Le Guin and Musse. It is possible that they intend on independently opposing the Chancellor and his faction. But that's insane. Tens of thousands is considerable, but still inadequate to oppose the Imperial army. Well, if I remember right, Erebonian's army is as good as 800,000 soldiers strong, isn't it? And with the national mobilization law in effect, that can only rise from there. Yeah, but if a small enough group does like use guerrilla tactics to do their objectives, they can do some serious damage, even if it's just a small amount. Will we be able to conquer the entire army? Probably not, but we can definitely be a nuisance. Well, Lady Mildean's efforts are doomed to be a brave yet ultimately futile act of resistance. She's well aware of this, hence why she parted company with the rest of the 4 great houses. The Westland army is on its own from here on out. Nevertheless, the girl will find a way. She's almost certainly weaving a counterplan against the Chancellor even as we speak. Her keen foresight on how things would occur left even Marcus Hyams and myself bewildered. But I'm certain there are many other risks involved that we couldn't even hope to imagine. We ourselves were blind to Musse's true intentions until only recently. As such, it is crucial that we determine what steps the government and the Westland army might take next. Such is my duty as a lord of the 4 great houses, as well as a brother of the enemy we found in Crossbell's Governor General. Useless. This is a little too much for me right now, and I think my head is starting to spin. Still, it's nothing compared to what Musse had on her shoulders this whole time. If only we'd known. This is a very complex situation, to be sure. It is far more clear that the correct course of action might be. But the blindfolds are off now, so all we can do is face what lies ahead. Even if we must do so without Class VII's most central piece, your instructor. Well, that helped clear some things up at least. And yeah, I know why they're saying Rean is a central piece, because he was the main protagonist and therefore central to everything that's happened in the previous parts. But that doesn't undercut what the rest of the old Class 7 and the new Class 7 has done. They are still important even without him. Well, he's taking things pretty hard though, huh? Of course, Rean was a friend. Yes, Instructor Rean isn't the only loss he has had to deal with. Indeed. Phew. I think we've seen all there was to see, so what now? Shall we go back to Roselia's atelier? We can, definitely. Do we want to check if people's texts have changed? We gotta be back in the mood of things, talking to people a lot of times. Oh, the adults of the village have all been so somber lately, and there is a thing of pitching in however we can. Speaking of, I wonder where the heck Albereo is hiding out today. Sorry, that's my little brother. I just wish he stopped causing trouble for everyone all the time. That's still the same, so let's head over to the atelier. I think we're ready, right? Let's check if we... Maybe this as well. We can't go anywhere else. There's no extremely weird markings yet. I know this sounds obvious, but it feels like everyone's suffering. You're right, especially Alyssa, Laura, and Eustace. And it really shows how much they all loved Milliam. Yeah, I kinda got the feeling Instructor Rean was keeping everyone together too. The old Class 7 relied on him just as much as we did. Yeah. He wasn't merely the center of this group, he was their rock. Yeah, but like I said, don't underestimate the rest of the class as well. Because even though that as the protagonist Rean was really important, that doesn't mean the rest weren't. Everyone drew strength just from his presence. Well, what are we supposed to do now that he's gone? As if actually Musse leaving us wasn't bad enough. Musse, or should we call her Duchess Cayenne? It's quite difficult to believe she was putting such plans in place the entire time we knew her. Yes, none of this even feels real. She has a much better grasp on the situation than any of us could have known. Huh. Isn't it kind of annoying though? She said she'd take care of Ash, but we have no idea what she's actually planning to do. I don't like it either. I prefer to speak with Ash in person.
Back already, I see.
Yeah, so we definitely know that if Ash is with Musse, he will be there. And we want to talk to Musse as well, so going there would be a good choice right after this, just to gather up information.
Rose. Randy.
Man, look at you. Still down in the dumps, huh? Oh, I guess old Class VII's in the same boat.
Well, can you blame them? From what Emma's told me, the combined power of the gnomes and the Blood and Iron Chancellor is completely overwhelming. So much so, that they could bring about the end of the world with ease.
That's terrifying to think.
To top things off, we've got 5 more Divine Knights besides Valimar running around now. And one of them, that Ebon Knight, Chancellor Osborne is piloting himself.
That knight had an aura unlike any of the others. As if it wanted to dominate all it surveyed.
Well, I do think that the knights take over a bit of the personality of the person awoken to it. So maybe that has something to do with it. Because Osborne, you can say a lot about him, but he definitely got a presence over everyone else. And maybe that's translated through the Divine Knight as well.
Yeah. Honestly, it gave me goosebumps just looking at it. I mean, the other Divine Knights had powerful auras too. But that one...
Well, if the Blood and Iron Chancellor's behind the wheel, it's gotta be bad news.
Right. There was something else that bothered me.
Now, Rean, let us begin. Together we shall write the end of this wretched fairy tale. In ink, black as despair.
Right at the end, the Chancellor called Instructor Rean by his first name. Almost like he knew him well. But when they met in Heimdall, they were much more formal with each other. Last names and all that.
Now that you mention it...
Huh. That is kind of weird.
Altina, tell them, cause you know.
Allie?
Is there something you're not telling us?
Well...
Allie, please.
You're with the Intelligence Division, right, Altini? You know way more than us about all this.
Certain things have been nagging at me for a while now. Not just the exchange between the Chancellor and Instructor Rean, but old Class VII's behavior as well. And then there's the fact that Instructor Rean is not a Schwarzer by birth.
Huh? Oh, right. I guess I knew he and Elise weren't actually blood related.
Interesting.
Hey, whoa! What are you getting at here?
As a Vander, I'm privy to certain information that I believe may shine a light on our current situation. Please, hear me out. 14 years ago, just before the start of the 100 Days War, someone attacked the home of the then Brigadier General Osborne. To this day, nobody knows who was responsible nor what motivated them, but they murdered Osborne's family in their own home. He lost his wife, and, it's said, he lost a son, but the son's remains were never found.
Whoa. So that's how it all connects. But hold on, Kurt. How did you put this all together?
It's a technique Instructor Rean taught me called the Unclouded Eye. Letting go of your preconceived notions will let you see the truth. I trust I'm not mistaken?
You're right. I received confirmation myself 2 years ago, during the incident at the Infernal Castle. Though it was only by coincidence, I was there on a mission to capture Duke Cayenne. Instructor Rean and Old Class VII were shocked to discover the truth.
I can imagine.
Yeah, no kidding. That'd mess anyone up. But that would explain why Rean and his pals were so dead set on foiling Osborne's schemes.
Yuna?
Are you angry?
Of course, because this is another thing that Rean didn't tell the class. And of course Altina for not telling as well. Some crucial detail that, yeah, he kept for himself once again.
Yuna, Instructor Rean's birth father, doesn't change who he...
Of course I'm angry! How could I not be? Damn it! Why would he keep all that from us? And not just him either. The rest of old Class 7 is just as bad. Come on, you two. We're bringing them back here. Now! No. We're gonna have a few words with them!
Yuna.
What exactly do you want to say?
Basically, I am very disappointed with every single one of you.
Well, that's our uni, I suppose.
True. A bowl full of emotion. But hey, I do understand where she's coming from. And I also get why Rean didn't tell her. Because she would definitely reacted like this.
It seems that for better or worse, nothing keeps her down for long.
Yuna ran around the village, rounding up the members of the old Class 7. In the face of her fierce energy, they were powerless to resist.
Good. That's everyone.
Yuna?
What is it you wanted to talk to us about?
I kind of get the feeling you're upset with us.
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm completely pissed off.
Yuna, please.
I don't know what you're planning, but try to keep a level.
Yuna keeping a level head? Yeah, that doesn't happen before. She knows how to bounce back, but keeping a level head? Not so much, at least not in the beginning. She needs time for that.
Kurt, Allie, I need both of you to shut it. We just learned the truth about Instructor Rean's father. His birth father, I mean. The Blood and Iron Chancellor, Gileath Osborne.
Oh, well...
So, you found out, huh?
Please, Yuna, don't think any less of Rean.
He suffered so much because of Osborne. But he never agreed with the Chancellor's policies, with his unreasonable demands.
It's true. For all the pain my brother has caused me, it pales in comparison to what Rean has suffered at the hands of his father.
Each mission Rean fulfilled for his father ate away at him piece by piece, but he always retained his sense of what was right.
His actions in the Northern War are the perfect example.
I get it. I haven't known him for as long as you have. But I know what kind of person he is. And I think there's something that we in the new Class 7 understand even better than you do. That Instructor Rean is still suffering. Even now.
You're right.
We've seen it with our own eyes. We saw the way he fought. The way he gave his all to try and stop the Chancellor. But even then, it wasn't enough. So he chose to put his life on the line to keep us safe.
It's true.
Allie tried to protect him from certain death. But in the end, it was Milliam who paid the price. She became the sword to save all of our lives. The shock and grief sent Instructor Rean into a rage. In trying to avenge Milliam, he ended up triggering the end of the world. And now, his father, Osborne, is trying to use him for something else even beyond all that. I know that right now, Instructor Rean must be blaming himself for everything. For not being able to protect Milliam. For making a mistake that can't be undone. That's why someone needs to find him, grab him by the collar, and shake him until he snaps out of it. To tell him that he's wrong. That it wasn't his fault. Wasn't that supposed to be your job? You're his friends, aren't you?
Uni.
If you won't do it, then we will, as his students. Instructor Rean has always offered us support when we needed it most. It now falls to us to do the same for him. And I swear I will. Not as a Vander, but as a member of Thor's branch campus's Class VII.
Instructor Rean has been my mentor, showing me the way. He taught me to think for myself, gave me the courage to make my own decisions, helped me figure out who I really am. That's why my decision was an easy one. I'll protect everyone, just like Milliam did. And I will do everything in my power to rescue Instructor Rean, so that I can thank him in person.
Sheesh, they got us good there.
Yep, I agree. They didn't just catch up to us, they blew right past.
You can say that again. We came to much earlier than they did, but all we did was mope around.
We let our sadness and our fear of what we have to do next paralyze us.
How could we? It's so embarrassing. So much for setting an example.
So that means...
The new Class 7 is gonna go after Rean? I do hope that the old class will come with, or at least lend their assistance, cause, like I said, they're not nothing. And that talk of Yuna and the others, very powerful scene, love it, it's really well done.
Yes, you're all absolutely correct. Protecting everyone, huh? That certainly sounds like Milliam.
She's passed the baton to us. Now we must work together to protect what we hold dear. Rean has always devoted himself to helping others. We owe it to him to follow his example.
Do you remember what we told Rean and Milliam that day? That we'd work to stop the war on the surface and find out what's happening behind the scenes. It's time for us to do just that.
And don't forget about Crow. Seems like he's got his memories back.
Yeah, we'll get him back on our side even if we gotta beat some sense into him first. I like the way you think.
It's not going to be easy, though. Especially with that mobilization law in full effect.
Yeah, but like I said before, we need to start at some point.
True, but we can start by investigating that black pleroma grass that sprang up after the ritual.
Looks like all you guys needed was a little kick in the butt and you're back on track.
I'm glad to hear it. That puts my mind at ease.
Yeah. But this is only the beginning. Aside from rescuing Instructor Rean, we've still got to find Musse and Ash. And everyone else from the branch campus, too.
You're absolutely right.
We're going to take everything back. Our instructor, our entire world.
You won't be doing it alone. We'll be there to help you every step of the way.
You have our gratitude for bringing us back to our senses.
Yeah, thanks.
The trial that awaits us will be the ultimate test of Class VII's worth.
I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I do get now what you guys were saying in the comments about the change in Laura's VA. Yeah. I'm not feeling it yet.
And that means all of us. There's no difference anymore between old and new Class 7.
That's right. Our shared goals have united us. And together, we can overcome any challenge.
Right!
Somewhere in Erebonian airspace. Pentacruel? With a magical barrier of their own around it? Weisland's army's flagship, aerial battleship, the Pentacruel.
"1420 hours. We've cleared the 3rd Air Fleet search radius."
Good. Return to alert level 2. Now, full rudder starboard. We're headed north-northwest.
Yes, sir.
My, they're all so well trained.
Every soldier knows his proper place. I can't help but wonder how the Civil War would have turned out if this army of yours had been around back then.
Can't imagine it would have changed things in the end. At most, we might have prolonged the war for a year or so. Though if we'd had a more suitable leader, things might have turned out differently.
I do believe you're right.
Oh, please. You're giving me too much credit.
Yes, in her Lady Mildine outfit. Supreme Commander of the Wiseland Army.
It's only thanks to your generous assistance that I even stand aboard this airship.
So you claim. But you're the one who arranged all of this.
That's right. The way you see tens of thousands of moves ahead, you could even teach the Blood and Iron Chancellor a thing or two. I imagine you'd make a fine Anguis for the Society if you were so inclined.
Well, I certainly would enjoy meeting the infamous Grandmaster in person.
Me too. Even if it's just to figure out who it is. He or she.
However, in the end, I too failed to stop the Great Twilight. Failing to notice that Ash had taken that gun is one of my greatest regrets. That one mistake was all it took. If only I had seen it, I might have been able to stop him.
Perhaps it was simply the will of Adios. Or far more likely, the curse.
Or faith. Maybe it was just destined to be like this.
Yes. It's something powerful enough to completely defy the laws of causality. How impressive that you were able to use that very power to devise a counterattack.
Perhaps. But it's an unforgivably cruel plan. No different from taking the entire world hostage. How could I face Instructor Rean or the rest of Class 7 ever again?
Well, you better learn, cause that day is coming, and maybe even sooner than you think.
Putting Schwarzer aside for now, what's become of the members of both Class 7s? They ended up escaping to your village, did they not? I haven't heard anything more than that.
Nor have I. At least it seems they made it there safely. Minus Crow and Ash, of course. Though it's hard to say if they'll be able to bounce back after witnessing the worst possible ending firsthand.
They're going to be fine. I'm sure of it. I believe in Yuna, Kurt, and Altina. They'll inspire the others and shake them out of their despair. Then together, they'll start moving forward. The time I spent with them in class made that more than clear.
Well, they did shake them up a little bit. So yeah, you did foresee that pretty well, Musse.
Damn it. I never asked for this.
Is he trying to get off the Pentacruel?
You think I need to be hidden away somewhere? I got myself into this shit. I'll get myself out.
Ooh, the Hector. His favorite unit.
Way.
Yeah, I think Musse probably prepared it for him, so he could leave if he wanted to. I wouldn't be too surprised, to be honest. Valamar. The chain sword of Millium. Crow armbrust.
Ah, there you are. Been looking for you.
Oh, it's just you guys.
Duvali the Swift. And McBurn, the almighty conflagration, Enforcer number 1.
What do you mean, just you guys?
You got your memories back then? Huh. So, what's your plan now that shit's about to go down?
About that. My contract's up. I'm nobody's pawn anymore. Right now, I'm just the Azure Awakener, and that means I've got my own role to play. At least, for what little time we've got before it's all over.
Oh yeah?
Huh.
It's fine, though. Works out well enough for me. Gives me one final shot at getting revenge for my grandfather. But if you're looking for a fight, you better keep walking.
That's a damn shame. Well, if the mood strikes you, you know who to call.
He never fails to get on my nerves. But you, why are you so...
Completely irresistible? Don't tell me you fell for me. Nah, guess not. Your heart already belongs to that master of yours, huh?
Oh, it does.
Unless a certain goody two-shoes went and stole it away.
Absolutely not. I swear, why is it that you, McBurn, and that ogre girl all treat me like I'm some love-struck little child?
Well, you kinda are.
Anyway... What exactly do you plan to do about him?
It's his own problem to deal with. The way he is right now, I don't have it in me to bother with him.
Yeah, he's tearing himself apart in there, I'm sure. Do we get to see him? Even if we're a little bit? Ah, Celine's with them.
You need to get a hold of yourself. Fine.
Nice work. We're lucky you're here.
You.
Copper George. Mr.
You finally
Brown.
got him under control. I'd suggest keeping him like that. Don't worry, though. It won't be much longer. The rivalries will begin soon.
Oh, just shut up! We're not going to be part of your evil scheme!
Yeah, Rean needs to get a grip and learn to control it, or else he's never gonna get out of there.
You need to beat this. Come on! Think of all the people who are counting on you, waiting for you to snap out of this.
Not snap out. Control. Accept it.
Do you hear me? Rean Schwarzer!
They had demonic eyes. Beautiful. End of the prologue. Start of the game. Who's that? Was it Lecter or someone else? Is that the final knight? Another one with a mask on? There's always somebody, is it? Yeah, a battle fought from the skies. Nice outfit. Ooh, very cute. I wonder if that's what they're going to be wearing later on. It looks very cool though. Ouroboros. Oh, Rean! I thought it was the red hair was somebody else, like Lecter or something, but no. It's Rean being not in control of himself, I guess. Very cool intro. Yes, forces of good fighting against despair. Beautiful. So many great characters. Valimar, the Ashen Knight. Prologue, Nightfall, the End. Yes, and of course, we're gonna leave the episode here. It's lasted a bit longer than expected, but I think this is a good place to leave it. And if you're wondering why I talked during that sequence, if I talk enough, the music might not be picked up by, well, YouTube's algorithm for copywriting songs. But we'll see. We'll see about that. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. So, next time we're going to start with Chapter 1. The game will finally start, and I think we start moving forward with the new Class 7. And, well, making plans and seeing them through. But that's for next time. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So see you then. Bye-bye.